The farming calendar takes another turn. The horses are now out 24/7, the lambs are growing rapidly, and the rape fields add colour to our East Anglian countryside. Ferreting is all but finished, but my hand now turns to another tool in the rabbiter's armoury, the rifle. Springtime rabbit patrol can quickly become a thankless task. A sudden emergence of juvenile rabbits means call-outs on a lot of gardens, freshly emerging crops, and of course, horse paddocks. Whilst having a spring clean around the farm, the lawnmower is busy, but not as busy as nature's furry version. On one particular problematic hedge, I am going to take some time out and bag some bunnies. With the air rifle now full of air, I have enough for 40 shots. That should easily see me through a session or two. I'm known for working my ferrets, dogs and nets, but for a while I have been a great fan of the FAC air rifle, especially my beloved 22 FX Cyclone. With this rifle I can clear this hedgerow, but in an unusually calm and collective fashion from the comfort of my chair inside my hide.
You see us shooting with the 12 bores. Well, now we're putting on some camouflage, or may even go Donny Vincent, put some face paint on. Sit here, I've got my trusty FX Cyclone here, my favourite rifle in the cabinet, and because the hide morphs into the surrounding areas, the rabbits, the crows, the pigeons, the horses, dog walkers, poo pickers, nobody knows we're here. So we can sit at our own leisure, and because the hide's been built correctly with a nice rest and it's got a nice pillar box to look out of, the foliage is the right colour, of the right depth. We're just going to wait for the rabbits to come out, and when they do, hopefully I have got all my distances bang on in my head. Because normally if I'd be shooting this rifle, whether it be from a quad, a hide or wherever, tend to be 30 yards to 50 yards. Sometimes even more if I'm getting a bit bored and the rest is good enough and I'm going to see if, get them 60-yard rabbits. But that's not the norm, that's just now and then. But where I've been struggling is 10 yards to 30 yards. I've been overthinking it, overcompensating it. So what I did, I spent a lot of time a while back shooting at my favourite little board. Now, you can see on the board, we started off here at 10 yards and we've gone all the way to 50. And as you can see, it starts below, well it will do because of the relationship between the barrel and the scope. The zero is 35 yards and it's fairly flat up until then, and then it drops down. So I've got to compensate for this with my reticles, or aiming an inch high or half an inch low, or quarter inch low. Some people go by ears and mouth and chest. I go by the tiny reticles on me Mamba, and it's been paying dividends. So what we're now going to do is put on all my camouflage gear, and I'm going to sit here and hopefully shoot some more rabbits.
The air rifle pellet has changed little in its history compared to the rifle itself, but their skirts can easily become damaged and this affects your accuracy, so be careful when filling your magazines. I use a 16 grain pellet, and when married with my 24 foot-pound Cyclone, it delivers amazing results in the right hands. With drab camouflage on and rabbits feeding, I morph into the surrounding countryside. I take a quick check on some ranges before engaging with the locals. The parallax adjustment on my Mamba enables me to have a clear and crisp view of my target whatever the distance. With the crosshairs on the rabbit of whom is completely unaware of my presence, I prepare to take my shot. Mental risk assessment later, the safety is off. Finger is caressing my trigger. I'm ready for that moment. As I squeeze the trigger, the rabbit drops in its shadow. By shooting at the heart and chest area, this results in less nerve dissipation, thus motionless rabbits amongst the horses. I find headshot rabbits take longer to lay motionless, and these attract those nosy nags, and in turn this puts other rabbits off from feeding for a little bit longer. At the end of the day, I'm here to do a job. To me, a rabbit is a rabbit, irrespective of size, colour or sex. Instead of me and the farmer who's got me in here to clear the rabbits, a hungry mouth of any size will damage the crops and grasses exactly the same. With these little and often sessions, I soon curtail the growth in the rabbit population on these immaculately kept Suffolk horse paddocks.